in getting that done, fixing NAFTA. Okay, as they're signing the articles of impeachment, Tucker, he's signing a historic trade deal with China. He still goes on, but their hatred is making them make very bad decisions. The American people see it. They saw it up front and center last night at the State of the Union, where he highlighted some incredible American stories, whether it be soldiers, whether it be just great Americana. And you see them sitting there not clapping, miserable.
Well, that's for sure. But may I just back up for a second and ask you the obvious political question? Because this was a political process with political goals. They're not stupid. It was clear from day one that this was likely to be counterproductive. They wanted to hurt the president. They helped him. Why did they do this?
Because Nancy Pelosi has been pushed into a corner by the far left of her party, right? She's not the brilliant tactician that everyone says she is. She's been bullied by a progressive left that has absolutely lost their minds. But the American people have not lost their way, Tucker. They get it. They have seen through the nonsense. They see that the impeachment hoax, which they've been pushing for 3.5 years now, is just that. It's a hoax. OK, they couldn't do it with Russia collusion. This is just version 3.0 at this point. They've lost that battle. The American people want to see them getting in there, fixing maybe infrastructure. We have plenty of things that we could do. Infrastructure would be a great one for my father because he's actually a builder, not a politician. He would do incredible things for America with that. But they could tackle drug pricing. They could tackle any number of things. But your viewers cannot name one thing that they've even attempted to tackle other than to resist Donald Trump and his record of success.
And it's not even it's not even sort of an interesting mission for a political party. I want to ask you about the vote today. So let's say you devoted your life as a businessman to buying companies and then firing a lot of people and offshoring a lot of the company, and you got rich doing that. Whatever, a lot of people do that. Private equity, fine. But would you be in a position to then deliver overwrought moral lectures to others?
Well, no. And the gentleman, the senator who did that, it's sort of ironic when you look at even his political career. He's flip-flopped for political expediency on every major conservative issue that he says he believes in now that he's in Utah again. Just go look at the record, guys. It speaks for himself, whether it's his track record on life. The reality is this. He has come to Donald Trump for his endorsement, for money when he was running. He blew his chance bigly. And he's so bitter about it that he cannot let it go, Tucker. He cannot do the right thing. He cannot do what the people of his state want. He is purely, like Nancy Pelosi, just blinded by hatred because when he had his shot, he couldn't do it. And he's more concerned about attempting to be loved by those who hate his guts, by the media, by the left, who destroyed his political career, who destroyed his presidential run, than he is about doing what his constituency actually wants. And it's become now so transparent that you can't even hide from it. He's not brave. He's a coward.
I just think it's funny that people who are so angry feel the need, rather than just be angry, I don't like you, I'm doing this, feel the need to give you a lecture about how good they are as people.
Wonderful guy. Just look at the record. Speaks for itself.
Don, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be with you.
WBN 324 Talk Radio.
Okay, so there's a shortfall of truth in the media, and there's a ton of information out there that the mainstream media will not get near. 9/11, banker occupation, the Clintons, safe and natural health information. The list just goes on and on. Enter the World Broadcasting Network. We aim to challenge censorship the tech overlords deal out daily. With shows like Sunday Long Live Radio, Americanuck Radio, and the Robert Scott Bell Show, we are fighting back for you. Why? Because this is going to take all the truth tellers to push back. And WBN 324 aims to be right in the middle of the action. So just type in your browser WBN 324 and join the fight for truth.
WBN 324 Talk Radio.
Dr. Kevin Wacasey, thank you so much for taking the time today. What brings us together, other than rank friendship, is the news, of course, that Rush Limbaugh has released that he has been diagnosed with, I guess it's a bit of a vague term, advanced lung cancer. And, whenever something medical comes up, you're on my speed dial. So when you heard about it, which I think was through me, what were your first thoughts and where did you rush to get additional info?
Well, I checked out his statement. I watched his admission on air. He had a video recording on his website of him discussing his diagnosis, and he's not giving a lot of details. So we're really shooting in the dark here, as we seem to always do when it comes to celebrities and famous folks having these bad diagnoses. So I'm not really sure what kind of cancer he has, and we'll discuss those as we go through. But it seems to me that it's pretty bad, to be honest. I hate to say that, but because I've been a Rush fan for a long time. But I will tell you that I went back and looked at some video of him just from a few months ago, and it's really apparent to me that he's